Requesting both teams to please line up. Both teams, NAT Foundation, please line up on one side of the court. KSF Thunderstrikers, please line up. We'll have just one quick photo before we start. Tejas, team को ले आना please. NAT Foundation, please line up. Vanshik, please. Vanshik, please vacate court. Vanshik, please vacate the court. We have an award for the best male player also, Vanshik. Please vacate the court. NAT Foundation, waiting for your team. KSF Thunderstrikers, please line up for one photo before we start the finals. Nikhil sir. So we are all set to go. Court number 1. We have 5 matches and Mr. Brendan Lee commentating for it. खिलाड़ी बनते खतरों से जिंदगी ज्यादा अच्छी लगती मुझे सपनों में नींद में ही चल रहा मुझे खबरों में भरा तुझे अपनों ने अरे चिल्ले ना ब्रो करता है कौन तो हिलने ना ब्रो की बातें बोल कहां पे मिलने का ब्रो अपनी मानी बातें फिर तेरा और So on court number 1 we have Roshali versus Isha, and on court number 2 we have Vanshik and Kunal versus Ajay and Chandradev. Yeah, come on.
Good evening and welcome to our viewers from the Indian pickleball community and those joining us worldwide. Here we have the final of the Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2 2023. Both these teams, NAT Foundation and KSF Thunderstrikers, have come through a grueling teams competition to make the final here tonight. And we are in for a treat. We've seen plenty of these teams over the last 2 days, and these teams have definitely stood out on the match court. Taking to the court here is the women's singles first round match. Vrishali playing for NAT Foundation against Isha playing for KSF Thunderstrikers. This is going to be one match, first to 11, and these two players bring a very bit of different experience to the pickleball court. Vrishali obviously has been around the pickleball world for some time now, medaling both nationally in India and internationally, playing a variety of tournaments overseas. And Isha comes from a high pedigree tennis background representing India, and she's only just coming onto the scene now, and I believe this may be one of her first singles tournaments. So great to see her taking to the singles court, and this is going to be a fantastic match. What a treat we're in for. I thoroughly hope you enjoy the matches that are about to take to the court. If you're joining us online, drop us a message in the live chat. Let us know where you're watching from and which team you'll be cheering on. We're about to get started. Enjoy the show.
And court number 2, Vanshik and Kunal Bare playing against Ajay Chaudhary and Chandradev Prajapati.
All right, players are just doing their final preparations. You can see some spectators grabbing their chairs and taking their seats. Looks like Vrishali will be serving first in this match. I'm sure there's some very nervous players on this court, and this final will be taking place across 2 courts. So unfortunately, we're only going to get to see every second match, but I can guarantee you every match that takes to the court will be of the highest quality. So match 2 will be taking place on one of the other courts, and that will be a men's doubles match. And I believe that will be Vanshik and Kunal playing for NAT Foundation against AJ and Chandradeo playing for KSF Thunderstrikers. So best of luck to those players over there representing their teams in the men's doubles. We are underway. All right, and first attempt at a pass there by Vrishali going long. Isha with the ball in hand serving. A slice approach and a missed volley there on the first attempt at a volley. Vrishali gets the ball back in hand. She is looking very focused, very determined, as she generally does when she takes to the court. What a great little crowd there we have growing as well. Good to see some spectators taking in this quality women's doubles match. Women's singles match, I'm sorry. All right, a few early errors here. I'm sure the players are just going to start getting a feel. They'll settle here. All right, ball is back up the end of Vrishali. Just a couple of missed thirds here. Both of these players are also not afraid to come to the net. We've seen a lot of the women's singles matches this week where a lot of the players haven't really backed themselves at the net with their volleying, but I don't think that is going to be a problem for these two ladies. I think Isha has obviously, as I said, she's got highly credentialed resume as a tennis player, and you can see that in her volleys. Rochelle a bit more of a natural pickleball player, I would say, where she's tending to roll her volleys. But we're getting a bit of a... Ooh. We finally got both players up to the net there, and Rochelle would probably love that one back on her paddle. That was at shoulder height. She generally would make that 9 times out of 10. But as I said, probably a few nerves out there, a few butterflies. Great approach by Isha there. Putting it deep into the corner and following it in nicely, applying a great amount of pressure. Isha's looking great. As I said, this is one of the first times I have seen her on a singles court. I had a chance to speak to her in Mumbai late last year about singles, and she wasn't really... she was a bit nervous about potentially taking to the singles court. She didn't know how she would actually do when she eventually did take her place on the singles court, but she's looking fantastic out here right now, taking an early 3-0 lead. All right, Rochelle is searching for her first points here. Great depth. Isha moving Rochelle around very well there. She had Rochelle on a string there almost, just moving her side to side. All right, return goes deep. All right, KSF Thunderstrikers going out to a 4-0 lead here early in this first match. Great hands by Rochelle. Good attack. And look at that from Isha. What anticipation from her. Identifying that she had done enough with that last ball that Rochelle was going to have to pick it up and lift it up and over that net. So Isha taking a 5-0 lead for the KSF Thunderstrikers, and when one player does get to 6, they will change ends. All right, another shoulder height volley there missed by Rochelle. All right, Rochelle definitely has had her chances in this match. She's missed a number of shoulder high volleys. If she's going to really try and stamp her authority on this match and have a bit of a comeback here, she's going to need to fight back in this match. As I said, Isha is out to a 6-0 lead for the KSF Thunderstrikers. Rochelle is going to need to execute on those volleys. She just can't afford to give away those cheap errors. But Isha looking very confident, very relaxed. She's hitting the approach nicely when she's coming in off that third. There it is again. She got it so low to Rochelle. Kind of a mix between a drive and a drop there. But what it was doing, it was dipping very quickly below the height of the net, making Rochelle have to hit up. Great approach. Good. What a third there up the line, making Rochelle really stretch for that ball. And we're up to an 8-0 lead. Isha is 3 points off the win here. Great depth on the serve. Rochelle choosing to stay back there, probably because of the depth of the serve. And Isha just missing that slice backhand into the net. Rochelle with the ball back in hand. Good drive on the third. Nice hands by Isha there to control that ball. All right, Brashali with the ball back in hand, still searching here. Can she find one? Great depth on the return. Isha establishes herself on the net. She's moving Brashali around. Good varying heights on those volleys. Great point construction there by Isha. Once again, she is controlling the play out here. When she's got to the net first, she has really had Brashali on a string, moving her side to side. And when she has been serving and had to hit the third when Brashali's been in, she's been able to really find a fantastic third, whether on a drive or on a drop. And she is out to a 9-0 lead. Timeout call, and this is a wise timeout by Brashali. They're going to take some moments now with their team. Brashali's going to go back to her team, maybe speak to some of the players, maybe some of the coaches, and try and formulate a plan here that is going to stop Isha. But Isha has looked great out here, and I presume she's been very dominant in singles play this weekend in the Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2 here. Conditions look quite pleasant there. Doesn't look to be much wind, and it is in the evening over there now, so it's not going to be too warm for the players. I'm sure it's a little bit humid, but in these first 11 matches, the heat isn't really going to play a huge factor, and here we are. We've arrived at 10-0. Isha serving for match one. What a performance by her to date. Oh, Brashali maybe stopping some of that momentum for at least a few minutes here. Can she find something? All right, we have a paddle play coming in to play now. So a paddle play is where you can put a substitute onto the court for 2 points only. And there we go. NAT Foundation has their first point on the board there with their substitute coming on the court. But remembering the substitute can only come on for 2 points. So a 10-0 start maybe it's a little bit too much, but we will soon find out. Oh, just snatching at that volley. Unfortunate player from NAT Foundation, rather than coming up that ball, even at that height, you still need to create height over the net, not snatch down on that volley. Here we are again, match point. Great overhead by Brashali. She gets the ball back in hands. She's serving at 1-10. All right, Brashali definitely has struggled with that third. She would generally be the type of player that has great hands, great feel, but the pressure, the immense pressure that Isha has placed on her, she just hasn't been able to find a quality third to get her into the net. And there we go. The ball goes into the net. Isha takes match number 1 for Team KSF Thunderstrikers, and they are out to a good lead here over NAT Foundation. They take the first match. Match 2 is underway on the second court. We'll be back here shortly for match 3. Stay tuned.
So the next match on court number 1, Sachin and Vineet versus Yashodan and Ashok, court 1. Sachin, Vineet, Yashodan, Ashok. Please report on court 1. So Icha and Drishika, Roshali and Gauri, court number 2.
All right, we
Isha,
are
Sachin,
about to get
Roshali, Gauri, court 2.
underway
Sachin,
with
Vinit,
the
Yashodan,
third
Ashok.
match of this 9-match tie between NAT Foundation and KSF Thunderstrikers here in the final of the Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season
After
2
the first matches,
in
both
Mumbai, India. We're about to have the
repeating
35 plus men's doubles match.
we are
Yash and
very
Ashik
close
playing for
here.
NAT Foundation, playing
Matches
against
are
Sachin
just
and
about to
Vineet,
start.
playing for the
Point level
KSF
from court number 2,
Thunderstrikers.
35
And
plus
great to have
meters
Aman
on court
joining us
number 1.
in the live stream and in the chat. And just Aman pointing out that Isha probably has, and most definitely has, the best court awareness in the women's pickleball circuit in India. And I 100% agree, Aman. And you saw that in that singles matchup where Vrishali really had no answer. She couldn't really put the ball somewhere where Isha wasn't. Isha was always one step ahead of Vrishali, and she was there anticipating where Vrishali was going to hit the ball, and that just builds so much pressure on Vrishali. And uh, her experience from the tennis world definitely showed on the pickleball court there. And Isha definitely has a very bright future in Indian pickleball. And I, for one, can't wait to see her and how she progresses through that because I have a lot of time for her and she's a lovely person. And it's very exciting for women's pickleball and pickleball in general in India. But we're getting all set now for this men's doubles match. And I had the opportunity to see a bit of the NAT Foundation team, this 35 plus men's doubles team, take to the court yesterday with Yash and Ashik. And they were a great doubles combination. They played so well together as a team. I'm not sure if they've shared the court before, but they were formidable in their matches that I saw yesterday. Sachin and Vineet, I have playing for the KSF Thunderstrikers. I haven't had the chance to see much of them yet, but I'm sure, being a final, they are going to absolutely bring their A game to this final, and I'm sure we're going to be in for a tightly contested match here.
Court number 2, women doubles, please start.
All right, players just finalizing a few details on their game, just testing out the serve. making sure biomechanically they're all working well. They're warm, ready to go. Yash also joining us here in the live stream. Thanks for joining us, Yash, and thanks for joining in on the live chat, agreeing with Aman and thinking that that match may go down in the books. And I think Isha's going to be great for the game without a doubt, Yash, in India, and she's going to bring on the next level of women's pickleball in India. All right, this men's doubles match is underway. Yash and Ashik playing for NAT Foundation against Sachin and Vineet playing for the KSF Thunderstrikers. What a team name. I love that name. All right, Ashik has the ball in hand. Third sitting up. Fifth going well up. Fended off. Some big overheads. Oh, Ashik, you're a machine. Yeah, Yash, you established. Ashik did some great work there to get the ball back. Yash just trying to maybe drive when he really had to slow the play down there. All right, bit of confusion with the line call there. Let's see what the referees call. There's lots of hands going up from the crowd, but at the end of the day, they do have linesmen out here for the final, so it will be their call. I believe the ball has been called out. Great depth on the serve by Yash. There's a good third. Players are in. Okay, that was better. I like that from Yash. He didn't, for the first time, throw a lob up. He actually hit a drop, managed to get him and Ashik into the net, and they looked very comfortable up there. Okay, he's gone back to the lob. Okay, defended well by NAT Foundation team, but that is going to go wide. Nice drop on the third. Players are in. Great rolling volley there by Team KSF Thunderstrikers. I like that play. It wasn't an all-out attack. It was well positioned, well thought out. Ashik the return coming in. Ball is up. Fended off one. Ball is low. Trying to work their way into the KSF Thunderstrikers. Ashik putting that ball into the open court. He's a playmaker, is Ashik. He does some fantastic things on the pickleball court. Age is no barrier for Ashik, and he's really showing his skills out here this weekend. Lob goes up, it lands in. KSF, you have to get back there. If you're going to throw that lob up, both players need to move back. They need to move back and defend. You need time, my friends. You need time. Ball goes up. A little bit of confusion there with the line call. Yash driving the third. Fifth goes up as a lob. Okay. Team NAT Foundation just hitting one too many balls up over shoulder height to Team KSF Thunderstrikers. Team, if you are going to get into that net and establish yourselves, you need to be able to get a ball below net height to establish yourselves at the net. Too many balls up overhead. Oh, a great overhead there up the line by Yash. That was tricky because that actually dropped very quickly and he only just hit that ball above shoulder height. I'm looking for a score update. I think KSF Thunderstrikers are serving at 1-3 on 1. Okay, Ashik just unable to control that overhead. KSF serving it 2-3. Good soft hands by Ashik. Okay, we're seeing some dinking. We haven't seen a lot of that so far. Yash with the speed up. Well constructed point there by Team Nat Foundation. Great to see a few dinks coming into play, moving the KSF Thunderstrikers around, compromising them, getting them off balance, and then looking for the speed up. Much better play there by Team Nat Foundation. That volley goes up, and Team KSF Thunderstrikers do not muck around with that one. They punish that ball away. All right, if you are joining us on the live stream, jump in the comments section. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Let us know which team you are going for here in the season 2 of the Dink and Smash Pickleball League. Would love to hear your thoughts on these matchups as well. Great rolling volley there at the body of Yash. He couldn't really react quick enough to pull out of that ball, pull away from that shot. KSF Thunderstrikers serving it 3-4. Third going up. Nat Foundation has established themselves at the net nicely. KSF Thunderstrikers are coming in. They're really backing themselves. They're really speeding the ball up quite early, looking to counter, and then looking to counter-attack it off that next ball. There hasn't been much slow play from the KSF Thunderstrikers to actually establish themselves, get Nat Foundation out of position. They're really just looking for that early speed up, and I guess they're backing themselves in their ability to have faster hands, but not so far. Nat Foundation serving it 4-3 on 1. Great hands by Ashik. I like that little reset. Okay, and the KSF Thunderstrikers once again speeding up there. It didn't work for them. Nat Foundation serving it 5-3. Once again, when a team gets to 6, we'll see a change of ends. Okay. That speed up by Yash working well there. Got it at the body of the KSF Thunderstrikers player. All right, players will take a change of ends here. We'll see if the end change can do the KSF Thunderstrikers any good, or will Nat Foundation continue their dominant way through this match. Now, we just have a result coming in from the second court. Team Nat Foundation did take the first men's doubles rubber over on the second court, so the matches are tied up at 1-1, going into matches 3 and 4 here now. Oh, we are in for a treat. This could go down to the wire this time. Okay, all 4 players are up. Ball sits up. Okay. Yash just on the back foot there as he went to... It looked like he was going to play a dink, but once again, he might have been in 2 mindsets about speeding up as well. And unfortunately, when you lack that ability to maybe make that early decision on what you're going to do, you may compromise yourself and in 2 minds, and it showed there. All right, well done to the KSF Thunderstrikers. They get the ball back up their end. They stop some of that momentum from that foundation. They are serving at 3-7 on 1. All right, third goes into the net. They still have a second serve here to the KSF Thunderstrikers. Good third. Players are up. Oh, great hands there by the KSF Thunderstriker players to control that ball. They were in a little bit of trouble there, but they did well to get themselves out. And they find a lob volley winner that landed just inside the line. All right. They get one back. Ball is up. Okay, that doesn't come back. Nat Foundation serving at 7-4 on 1 in this match, first to 11. Yash has the ball in hand. Great reset there by the KSF Thunderstriker player. All right, and the ball sitting up there for the Nat Foundation players, and they're able to put that ball away. All right, they're within 3, 8-4-1 in this game to 11. Great depth on the serve. Good players making their way up from Nat Foundation. And just a very untimely speed up there. I don't think that was necessary. He was on the back foot there, and the speed up goes into the net. 9-4 on 1 for Team Nat Foundation. Desperate times now for the KSF Thunderstrikers. They really need to get the ball back up there, and it is 9-4 on 1. So they need to try and get the side out off the first and second serve of Yash and Ashik. Will we see a paddle play coming in here, and KSF Thunderstrikers putting one of their more experienced doubles players on the court? Or do they back the ability of their 35-plus men's doubles players out here to fight their way back? We'll find out very shortly after this time. After time is called here. All right, looks like we're getting back on the court. Yash to serve at 9-4-1. Good third. Okay, Yash just attacks that volley straight down. Once again, someone needs to come up that ball a little bit, especially when it starts to drop towards your hips and below. Okay, great work there by the KSF Thunderstrikers. They did exactly what they needed to do. 4-9 on 1. Third's a drive. Fifth going up. It's going to go wide. All right, and KSF Thunderstrikers have put their number 1 men's player, Tejas, on the court. The cheetah has taken to the court. Can he make a difference on the court? All right, he doesn't get the first point. He has one more chance to try and put a point on the board for the KSF Thunderstrikers. No, he doesn't. It's side out. I'm sorry. All right, a little bit of confusion with the line call here. Regardless, Tejas is now off the court. 9-4 on 2. Great put away there by the KSF Thunderstrikers. They have the ball back up their end. For the last 2 side outs, they have kept Nat Foundation scoreless, but they need to build. They need to put some more points on the board. They need to put some scoreboard pressure on. Ball clips the tape. But it doesn't drop over. It drops back on their side. KSF Thunderstrikers serving at 4-9 on 2. Third is nice. Fifth is a little bit high, but they're still in this point. Great little reset there. Good work by the KSF Thunderstrikers. They're up. Speed up coming up by Yash. All right. Great little point there, though. I loved what I saw there by the KSF Thunderstrikers. They slowed it down. They got into the net. All right, Team Nat Foundation serving at 9-4 on 1. They've had a few opportunities here. Can they take this one? All right. Yash sending that lob wide. Another chance here to get to 10 though for NAT Foundation. All right, a missed return. They've got it. They're at 10-4 on one now. They've got that extra point. Pressure right on the KSF Thunderstrikers here. And there it is. Team NAT Foundation, Yash and Ashik do the job for their team. They win the fourth match 11-4. Hopefully we'll have a score update from the women's doubles match over on court 2 shortly. Well done to Yash and Ashik. They did the job for NAT Foundation, and Team NAT Foundation take a 2-1 lead with the results from the women's doubles over on the second court to come shortly. We'll be back with more live action shortly.
Next match on court number 1, Tejas and So next match on court number 1, Tejas and Drishika versus Manas and Gauri. Tejas, Drishika, Manas, Gauri. Court number 1. Court number 2, Karthik, Sandeep, Kunal, Ashok. Karthik, Sandeep, Kunal, Ashok. Court number 2. Players, please report on courts. Court number 1, Tejas, Drishika, Manas, Gauri. Court number 2, Karthik, Sandeep, Kunal, Ashok. So after 4 matches, NAT Foundation leads the tie by 3 points. NAT Foundation is 3 points ahead of KSF Thunderstrikers, and we have 5 matches pending. Court number 1, Tejas, Drishika, Manas, Gauri. Court number 2, Karthik, Sandeep, Kunal, Ashok. Karthik, Sandeep, Kunal, Ashok, please start the match. Court 1, Tejas Drishika, Manas Gauri, please start the match. Rahul Sanup. Rahul Sanup, please start the match.
आवाज ही नहीं आ रहा।
Alrighty, welcome back to the Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2. We have mixed doubles action about to get underway here on court number 1. And we have Tejas and Drishika playing for the KSF Thunderstrikers, taking on Manas and Gauri playing for NAT Foundation. Matches are tied up at 2 matches apiece, with NAT Foundation taking matches 2 and 4, and KSF Thunderstrikers taking matches 1 and 3. Remember, it's the total points won that will determine the winner of the Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2. All right, mixed doubles action is now underway. Let's see what happens out here between these two fantastic pairs. We know a lot about the mixed doubles play of the Indian players, especially the men, what they try to do. They try to dominate up to 70-80% of the court they are going to hold. So it's just going to be about who can execute that better up either end of the court. Third goes into the net, and the KSF Thunderstrikers have the ball up their end for the first time. So in this setup in the mixed doubles, it really is about trying to go back in behind the male player to try and get to the female player. Yes, we know there is a big difference between the strength of the male and the female player currently in India. But sometimes to get to the strength or to get to the weakness, you have to go to the strength first. So I'm hoping to see some of these players going back in behind the male players to allow that to occur. So right there we see Tejas just trying to get it to the female player, well defended here by KSF Thunderstrikers. Okay, and then we saw Tejas having success with that, pinning the male player on their side of the court to open up that attack onto the female player. And the female players here just really have to try their best to defend. These male players have quite a bit of power in behind their shots, as we see there with that overhead. So their job is to try and absorb a lot of that pace, have their paddles down a lot of their time if they're in the transition zone, if when they're moving back to defend, and just try to get that ball back in play as low as they can. Good first volley there by the KSF Thunderstrikers player. Well done. All right, Tejas trying to get involved in that point there. Dumps that volley into the net. Once again, that ability to be able to come up the back of that ball to create height and arch over the net is very important. NAT Foundation serving at 4-2 on 2. Great third. All right, KSF Thunderstrikers and Tejas has the ball back in hand now. And there it is, going back in behind the male player. Team NAT Foundation trying to do the same there, but unfortunately that attempt just sitting a little bit too high, and Tejas is all over that. Oh, that attack by Tejas going long, but once again trying to get that ball back in behind the NAT Foundation player. I like the mentality. Great volley put away there by Tejas. Team KSF Thunderstrikers serving at 5-4 on 2. Will they get to the change of ends first? Good return there by the NAT Foundation player. And they force an error out of Tejas. All right, Team KSF Thunderstrikers serving at 4-5 on 1. What a great volley by the KSF Thunderstrikers there. Well fended off with that block volley. And a great leave there by the KSF Thunderstrikers. A drive going well long, well wide. They have the ball back in hand, serving at 5-4 on 1. There it is, going back in behind Tejas. They're getting... Ooh, I'm sorry, no. Point to the KSF Thunderstrikers, 6-4. All right, as players change ends, a little bit of feedback coming in from some of the players here on the sidelines. KSF Thunderstrikers serving at 6-4 on 1. Tejas moving to the middle of the court. Oh, Tejas, you really had to slow that ball down. That drive just went straight into the wheelhouse of the NAT Foundation players. Tejas serving at 6-4 on 2. All right, NAT Foundation get the ball back up their end, serving at 4-6 on 1. All right, Tejas really controlling the court up his end and really dictating play. That's not a surprise. Really hesitated on that volley, and he had good reason to. That ball would have gone long. He should have let that one fly. NAT Foundation put another point on the board, 5-6 on 1. All right, the serve is called long there. All right, I like how the NAT Foundation player there really worked Tejas around there, really surprised Tejas by hitting multiple balls back to him there, rather than trying just to get it to the female player. Ball sitting up. Great work by the NAT Foundation team. They get the ball back up their end. They keep KSF Thunderstrikers scoreless there. 5-6 on 1. All right, I haven't seen too much of Manus play before. I don't remember him from the Bainbridge Cup, but he is very solid, especially around the net. He has great hands, and he's proving himself as a great volleyer out here. As the NAT Foundation team bring that score level at 6-6, and that return may have just gone wide. We're waiting on a call for the referees here. It looked to have gone wide off Tejas's paddle. All right, the ball was wide. Team NAT Foundation take the lead here, 7-6. All right, Tejas dictating play again from his end of the court, really holding the middle of the court. Taking up 70, 80, 90% even of that court. Looking for a third drive. Great work there by the KSF Thunderstrikers. Fantastic work by Trishka doing the job for her team. Well done. All right, great point construction there by Tejas, noting that Gory was well back in the court, ripped a ball right down at her feet, resulting in a pop-up and a timeout called here. All right, coaches are out on the court. Fellow team members are out on the court, giving their team some word of advice, pumping their teams up. All right, it's KSF Thunderstrikers serving at 8-7-1. All right, Drishka doing some great things for her team in the KSF Thunderstrikers. She's enabling Tejas to get to the net because she is hitting the third or the fifth, and she's fending it off nicely, getting it low to her opposition. All right, and that brings up Game points here for the KSF Thunderstrikers, serving at 10-7-1. This would be a huge win. Oh, ball tips the tape and rolls over. They will get a second chance here, though, at 10-7-2. All right, a little bit of confusion by the NAT Foundation team. I think they know. All right, they're putting Vanchik on the court here. No. All right, a little bit of confusion all around here. The score is definitely 10-7 on 2. All right, I think we've established our positions. 10-7 on 2. Trishika serving to Vanchik. All right. A great paddle play call there by the NAT Foundation. Vanchik doing his job, just applying that little bit of extra pressure. All right, and a good drive there by Vanchik. He did his job on the court. He got the ball back up the end of NAT Foundation and then taking a point on serve there to get it to 8-10 on 1. Gory coming back onto the court here for NAT Foundation. Lob drops in. Good overhead. Great defense by Tejas. And the lob goes long. Wow, what a turnaround here by NAT Foundation. Could that paddle play be what gets them back into this match and potentially go on to win it? 9-10 on 2. Gory to serve. Will she level things up here? Or will the ball go back up the end of the KSF Thunderstrikers to put away this match? Thirds a drive. The NAT Foundation player misses again. 2 third drives missed there. Tejas has the ball back in hand, serving at 10-9 on 1. There it is. What a great drive by Tejas there. They take the game 11-9. Well done to the KSF Thunderstrikers. That was a brilliant win, but that was very hard fought. NAT Foundation only going down 11-9 there, so that puts a lot of points on the board for their team, and they should definitely be proud of their efforts. We will have more live pickleball from the Dink and Smash Pickleball League in India coming up shortly. Stay tuned.
So the next match, court number 2, Vanchik Chetan versus Kalpesh Sachin. Court number 1, the next match, Ajay Chandradev and Manas Sakshat. So 6 games have finished in the tie, and NAT Foundation have a lead of 8 points. NAT Foundation leading the tie by 8 points. So court number 1, Ajay Chandradev, Manas Sakshat, please be ready. Court 2, please start the match.
हो गया ना वो गेम हो गया ना गेम हो गया ना अच्छे के लेना
Code number 1, please start the match. Rahul Sanam, please start the match.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Dink and Smash Pickleball League here in India. We have Team NAT Foundation taking on the KSF Thunderstrikers, and Team KSF Thunderstrikers are currently leading 3 matches to 2. However, the winner of the Dink and Smash Pickleball League is determined on point 1, and NAT Foundation actually has an 8-point advantage at this point in time. So, although KSF Thunderstrikers are up on matches, they are down on points, leading into this split age men's doubles match. And we have Manas and Sakshat taking on AJ and Chandradeo. This match will be played first to 11. Teams will swap ends when one team gets to 6 points. We're about to get underway. Here we go. All right, in these matchups for NAT Foundation, I do like what I saw by Manas in one of those last matches. He proved very strong, and I'm excited to see what he can do out here in this match for NAT Foundation. I don't know a great deal about the KSF Thunderstrikers players, But Team Nat Foundation serving at 1-0-1 here in this sixth match. All right, drive. Third shot drive goes into the net there by Manus. All right, 0-1-1. KSF Thunderstrikers have the ball back up their end. All right, a few early errors here by both teams. Would love to see the players really using their legs, getting down to that third shot drop, and enabling them to help them with the arch and the shape required to execute a really good drop. Nat Foundation have the ball back up their end. Return goes into the net. That's a cheapie. At this point in a grand final, you can't afford to give away cheap points. Great overhead there. Nat Foundation will have a second serve, serving at 2-0-2. Great drop there by Manus. Yes, just that ball sitting up a little bit too high. The KSF Thunderstriker was able to reach forward over the NVZ, over the kitchen, and really take that ball out of the air and attack that down the middle nicely. Well done to them. I love that speed up by the KSF Thunderstriker player. Wasn't a bad dink there by the Nat Foundation team, but once again, the reach forward and that backhand flick up the line was fantastic. Oh, I like it. Well done, Manus. Great spot there with that volley. All right, Team Nat Foundation have the ball back up their end. I think they're serving it 2-1-1. All right, third shot is in. Was successful in that drive. 3-1-1. Great little speed up there at the right shoulder of the KSF Thunderstriker, resulting in a nice pop-up, and Manus is able to take advantage of that and put it away. 4-1-1. What a battle, my goodness! Did you see the speed of the hands out there by both teams? What a fantastic point. Well done, Nat Foundation. You have gone out to a 5-1 lead here very quickly in the seventh match of the tie. No mucking around with that one. All right, the KSF Thunderstrikers have the ball back up their end, serving at 1-6. Teams have changed ends here. Even, and the exciting thing about this format is even if you are down considerably, every point is going to help your team here. So Even when you are down 10-1, although you may think the match is over, we know in pickleball that is always not the case. But it is important to get a second, third, fourth point, as those points may prove the difference at the end of this match. All right, KSF get another point on the board. All right, and another. A little bit of change, a little bit of swing in the momentum here. Oh, unfortunately, drop just goes in the net there. But they've built a bit of scoreboard pressure here. They've clawed their way back to 5-6. So NAT Foundation serving at 6-5 on 1. Okay, that dink by Manus just sitting up. I was just about to say that he has been a rock in this match. The rock in the last couple of matches here for NAT Foundation, but unfortunately he just pops that dink up a little bit, and the KSF Thunderstrikers are able to take advantage of that. All right, Manus to serve at 6-5-2. Serve goes wide. KSF Thunderstrikers really starting to turn this match around. Great drive there up the line by the KSF Thunderstriker, resulting in a net error there for the NAT Foundation player. We are level, 6-6. Good reset. Another ball goes long by Manus. KSF Thunderstrikers take the lead here. And a timeout is called by NAT Foundation. Boy, have the KSF Thunderstrikers really turned this match around. Alrighty. 7-6. KSF Thunderstrikers serving here. Volley goes long. They put another point on the board. The NAT Foundation team really just have to try and block that volley back into play there. It's coming too fast to have a swing there. Great dink by NAT Foundation. Ball goes wide by the KSF player. NAT Foundation have the ball in hand. Lovely rolling volley. Well done. What a great spot there by the KSF player. Great accuracy. Fantastic point all round by all four players. KSF get the ball back up their end. They'll be serving at 8-6 on 1. What a turnaround in this match by these two players. They put another on the board, 9-6 on one. And another, just some volley errors by the NAT Foundation players here, resulting in a series of points put on the board by KSF. This is big. This is huge for the KSF Thunderstrikers. They were down by 8 going into this match. If they can win this point, they'll bring it back to 3. There it is. A number of volley errors by NAT Foundation results in a win for the KSF Thunderstrikers, and they are up and about. What a great result for them in that match. This final is getting interesting.
After 8 matches in the tie, NAT Foundation has a lead of 11 points. Going to the last match, Tejas Mahajan versus Avinash Kumar. Tejas Mahajan needs to win the match 11-0 for KSF Thunderstrikers to become champions of Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2. So, Avinash Kumar just needs one single point to have NAT Foundation crowned as champions of Dink and Smash Pickleball League. But my humble request to everyone, let the match complete. No disturbances in the match, whoever takes the point.
All right, so if you are on the live stream, you may have just heard the announcement over the microphone there at the venue that Team NAT Foundation have an 11-point lead over KSF Thunderstrikers when we took into consideration the results from match 6 and 8. So Tejas needs to win this match 11-0 for the KSF Thunderstrikers. If the NAT Foundation player gets any point in this match, they will be the winners of the Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2. Welcome to those players joining us on the live stream. Viewers, players alike, this is a final match shootout here in the Dink and Smash Pickleball League. Tejas needing to win this game 11-0. If KSF Thunderstrikers have any chance of winning this title. If the NAT Foundation player wins any point, I do believe the NAT Foundation team will win the Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2. Here we go. All right, Tejas gets the sign out. Oh, that was a nervous point, not just for them, but for me in the commentary booth here too. All right, the NAT Foundation player has the ball back up their end, serving it 0-0. Once again, all they need to do is put 1 point on the board for NAT Foundation to be crowned the champions of Season 2. Another side out. Tejas has the ball. What great control there by Tejas. I'm sure he is feeling this, but he is certainly not showing it. Oh, and the ball hits the tape and rolls over for the NAT Foundation player. What a cruel way to win that point and get the ball back up their end. 0-0. Great depth on the serve. NAT Foundation player gets a point. They take a 1-0 lead. I'm not sure if they're going to play the match out or not. I believe they may be. In the spirit of the sport, it would be great to see them do that. I'm sure they would love to celebrate with their team. They will be crowned, the champions of the Dink and Smash Pickleball League here in India. But let's see what can happen in this final match of the tournament. Tejas serving for KSF Thunderstrikers at 0-1. Return goes long, 1-1. (2-1) KSF Thunderstrikers. Great volley there from Tejas, all set up with a big drive. Great anticipation moving in behind that. Tejas serving at 3-1. Great drop, he's in. Threaded nicely up the line, 4-1. Great pass there by Tejas. What an exhibition he is putting on out here. 5-1. Serve goes long. NAT Foundation get the ball back up their end, serving at 1-5.
Hello, check. So, with that, we come to a close of the second season of Dink and Smash Pickleball League. Huge congratulations to NAT Foundation and hard luck for KSF Thunderstrikers. We are going to have DJ in Bangalore requesting everyone. We are going to have DJ. We are running short on time, requesting everyone to please come here. We'll start with the presentations. So, to start off, I would like to call upon IFP President Mr. Sunil Valavekar, IPA President Sri Arvind Prabhu, IPA Tournament Director Mr. Chetan Sanil, Mr. Nikhil Mathure, who is IPA Treasurer, and the President of Maharashtra Pickleball Association, Mr. Yashodhan Deshmukh. Along with them, I would like to call upon Makran sir, Pranav Kohli sir from Pickleball United, Sanjay Liman sir, Avinash Dharmadikari sir, Mehul Ravan sir, and Mr. Haresh Malhotra, who is GM of Classic Club. So to start off, a very huge thank you to all the players, all the owners, all the referees and everyone involved. A very heartfelt thank you to Shri Arvind Prabhu, the whole PTK staff who has been involved with us, Pickleball United for the match. Raheja Classic Club for the wonderful venue. All the referees, volunteers who were involved over the past couple of days. And lastly, Mr. Lokesh and his team for laying down the mats and helping us throughout the 2 days. So to start off, I would like to ask Dada to give a few words on the tournament before we start with the presentation. All right. So we'll start with the Fair Play Award. Fair Play Award, after a few deliberations by the organizers and the referees, we have decided that the Fair Play Award will be shared between two teams, Invincible Army and Spark 1. I would request Makaran sir to please hand the Fair Play Award to Invincible Army and Spark 1. Anurag. Next up, we have the most promising player. Again, here we saw huge talent, but two names stood out the most. Stavya Bhasin and Devyanshu Kataria. They both get a cash prize of 5,000 each, and they get equipment from Pickleball United of 10,000 each. Devyanshu? So both Devyanshu and Stavya are the most promising players of season 2 of the Drink and Smash Pickleball League. Getting equipment of 10,000 each and cash prizes of 5,000 each. Thank you. Moving on, the best 35 plus male of the tournament. That has to be the mega star ATR, Mr. Ashok Thakurdas Rohira. I would request Nikhil sir and Mehul sir to please hand over. He gets a cash prize of 15,000 rupees and equipment worth 10,000 from Pickleball United. Moving on to the best female player of the tournament. It was close, but it goes to Isha Lakhani from KSF Thunderstrikers. I would request Chetan sir and Yashodan sir to hand over the trophy and the check of 20,000 rupees to her. Along with this, she gets a cash prize of 10,000 rupees from Pickleball United and equipment worth 10,000 rupees from Pickleball United. Next up, the best male of the tournament. And there were quite a few names, but we decided we have to split it between the cheetah Tejas Mahajan and Vanchik Kapadia. I would request Pranav Kohli sir to please hand it over. They get a cash prize of 15,000, equipment of 10,000 from Pickleball United, and a cash prize of 10,000 from Pickleball United. So, along with the prizes, Pickleball United saw some great upcoming talent and they wanted to announce sponsorship for a duration of 3 years to 4 players. The 4 players are Isha Lakhani, Vrushali Thakre, Vanchit Kapadia, and the cheetah, Tejas Mahajan. A special thank you to Pranav Kohli sir and Pickleball United for their support. Along with this, Arjun Singh, one of the few emerging talents, he played with a high fever today. He was unwell for the whole week and yet he played. And today is his birthday as well. So for all those reasons and many more, Pickleball United have announced equipment worth rupees 5,000 for him to be as the youngest, most promising player. Now, moving on to the final destination, we have the runners-up of Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2. Please give your hands for KSF Thunderstrikers. I would request Makran sir and Sunil sir to please felicitate them with the medals and they get a cash prize of 75,000 rupees. And now calling upon the champions of Dink and Smash Pickleball League Season 2. Please put your hands together for NAT Foundation. They get a cash prize of 1.5 lakh rupees for winning the tournament. I would request Dada to hand over the trophy. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for playing, for watching, and for being here till the end. So we have a gala and a party arranged. Requesting all to please move to the banquet hall on the second floor towards the left, where we have dinner and a party arranged. Thank you all.
अनेकों सपनों से भरी और उन सपनों को पूरा करने के लिए हमें चाहिए स्ट्रॉन्ग इरादे और स्ट्रॉन्ग इरादों के लिए चाहिए अच्छी सेहत की ताकत तो अपनाओ
On 6th March, we have the opening ceremony of the 8 new courts at Kalyan. On 5th of March, that is a Sunday, we have the opening ceremony of 8 new courts at Kalyan. We have a tournament of 16 invitational singles and 32 open doubles. There will be cash prizes, a great venue, great atmosphere, followed by a gala dinner. Requesting all to stay tuned for further updates on the upcoming court launch and the tournament. Thank you.